Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to day 64 of journaling my journey to becoming profitable and the best version of myself. Today was beautiful price action, just absolutely beautiful. I love the way price moved today, and let's just go over what we ended up doing today and what we were taking, and just explain our thought process. Man, I love the way price moved today. So, starting from the 4-hour fair value gap, and I'll get into this later. Wasn't much. So just move on. 1 hour fair value gap. We had this beautiful bears fair value gap that I was waiting for us to come and sweep out this high right here, and we could get some beautiful shorts off of that. So going to market open, boom, we had this 1 hour high with this 15-minute there's 1 hour bearish for value gap, and there's a 15-minute high. Boom, market opens, we push up, and we sweep out these highs. Beautiful, perfect, exactly what we've been wanting. And would you look at that? We have this. We have this. What time frame was it on? My bad. We have this unfilled bullish fair value gap as a draw on liquidity. Beautiful. Perfect. Exactly what we're looking for. Scale down. After this all happens, after we sweep out liquidity, after we tap into that 1 hour bearish fair value gap, it's a beautiful place to look for shorts. So we scale down to the 1 minute. Look for inverse. Boom. 2 bullish fair value gaps, 2 candles. Boom, boom. Inversed it. We enter. Put our stops above these highs and target a 1-to-1 risk to reward. Bang. Smash TP. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Just like, it brings me so much joy when I literally draw it out before everything happens. I want this. 15 minutes later, check. Everything just works out. Everything just hits beautifully, exactly what I'm looking for. And it all just makes so much sense. And it's literally just a story being told. First, this happened. Then this guy came along. Then this guy met this guy. Then that guy inversed that guy. And then we entered. And then we hit TP. And then it's just beautiful. Literally so beautiful it can make a grown man cry. Like, man, I love it. I love it so much. And I love it. So that's how today ended up going. And guys, yesterday I was talking about how I fully understood risk. And today was a day for me to show it and see if I really understand what I'm talking about. And we had $300 left of drawdown. And I wanted to yesterday I said I was going to risk $300, but that's not really smart to me. If I have $300 left to draw down, why am I going to risk all of that money on just one trade? Why not give myself more opportunity to get myself out of drawdown if I split that trade into 2? So instead of risking 300, I was looking to risk around 150. And I did that math of how much I would risk based off my stop loss. So let's pull this down. So when I risked 1 mini with 30 points, so this was 30. Like, my average stop loss is around 30 points. My stop loss ended up being 600. So I realized if I want to risk 300, my stop loss has to be 5 micros. With a 30-point stop loss, it would be 300. If I want to risk $150, I had to do half of 5, so I just rounded it up to 3. So 3 micros with a 30-point stop loss should equal to $150. A 30-point stop loss. So if my stop loss was 31, it would be 160. If my stop loss was 32, it would be 170. If my stop loss was 33, it would be 180. If my stop loss was 34, it should be 190. If my stop loss was 40, it should be 200. My stop loss today ended up being 34. My take profit ended up being 34. I did a 1-to-1 risk to reward. And guys, how much did I make today? $193. That is perfect. Like, like, this may not seem like a big deal, but I'm so happy I finally figured it out, and like I understand how much I'm risking, and it's not just a guessing game anymore. And I have so much structure. I have a structure for my strategy, and I know how much I have to risk, and there's math behind it now. And like, everything is becoming so much context behind it, and everything is firm. We know exactly how much we're risking. We know exactly what we're looking for. We know exactly when to execute. We know exactly where to take profit. We know exactly where to put our stop loss. It's just, this is what it takes to become profitable. We need structure, and we need a plan. And I'm so happy that I have everything under control. Like, that's the most important thing. When you feel like you're in control, when you feel like you're out of control, then that's when it's a gambling game. When you're not sure why you're taking your trade, you're just assuming, you're not sure how much you're risking, you're just guessing. That's more on the gambling side. But now I am a full-on trader with a strict program, and I'm sticking to it, and I'm trying my best to stick to it. And I'm so happy that today I didn't make $1 million, but I know exactly what I was trying to make, and I did it. And that feels good. So we have a little bit more drawdown now. We have around $500 to risk. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to risk around $250. Half of that. And we'll see. For me to risk $250, let me do the math right now. I'll tell you guys. So you just do half of whatever. So if I'm trying to make $250, I divide it by 30, which is my average stop loss. So it comes out to 8.3. So 8. And I do half of that. So I divide that by 2. So if I want to risk around $250 tomorrow, I will risk 4 micros. And we'll see how that goes tomorrow. Man, it feels good. Like, I have so much context behind what I'm doing, and today's price action was just beautiful, and it just feels even better when it works out. But even if I was to get stopped out, I wouldn't be mad because it's just a part of the plan. And guys, listen, you may do everything right in trading and still get stopped out. Because look, you may have a 70% win rate, right? 70% win rate. And if you take your strategy 10 times, right, you should only hit take profit 7 out of the 10 times. You statistically should not hit take profit 10 out of 10 times, right? That's impossible. There's no such thing as a 100% win rate. There's no such thing. You statistically should lose 3 out of the 10 times. And there will be days where a setup like this happens and it's perfect and you will lose. And you just have to remember that that is just the statistic working out. And those are the 3 out of the 10 trades that you should lose, right? But you should not let that affect you. And these days are the most dangerous. These days are the most dangerous because those are the days you lose. And those are the days you are more likely to tilt, over risk, do stupid stuff. And that will mess things up. Why? Because you will lose a lot more money than you should, and you will make these 7 out of 10 days a lot less like profitable. Like, you're taking the money out of the days where you would hit take profit, and you're just giving that money back on this day, and it's not worth it. It's only 3 out of 10 trades, and it's just statistically going to happen. You can have a perfect trade and it not work out, and it's not your fault. It's just a statistic working out. And you may wonder, why is it only 70%? How can I raise this win rate? Well, let me tell you, 70% win rate can just be your strategy itself. You can raise that win rate by not over risking, not over trading, only taking your setup. And like, traders do a lot of stuff that just tank this win rate. Like, it just, like, with everything you do, like over risk, like it probably like 67% win rate. Over trade, 64% win rate. Over risk, 80% win rate. Trade with emotions, 50%. Like it's just make it gonna go down. But as you become a better and more disciplined trader, it's just gonna go up from 70 to maybe 75 to 80. Just taking trades in good market conditions. Like there's a lot of things that go into it except your strategy. That's why people say that trading is like 80%, maybe not even 80, like 90% psychology. It's all in your head. Strategy is so easy to learn. Like, okay, I won't say it's so easy to learn, but it's pretty easy to learn. Like, this is the easy part of trading. The hard part is the mental. And I realized that if you're struggling with psychology and your mental, it's probably because you don't have as much confidence and conviction in the way you trade, and you feel like you're not in control. And as soon as you get that under control and you know exactly where you're placing your trades and how much you want to risk and what you're aiming to do for the day, you feel a lot more calm. And when you just have confidence in your strategy, this win rate will calm you down. Like, okay, you lost. It's just the statistic working out. Like, I could have done everything in my power I could have done everything in my power right, but I got stopped out. But you have to be okay with that because that's just a statistic working out, and you should statistically lose sometimes. And it's going to happen, and it's okay, you know? And this is the importance of knowing how much to risk. Luke, I have this month. I am 4 for 6. 4 for 6. That is over 50%. That is around 60-70% win rate. This day I should have gotten break even. But that day, I kind of didn't follow my rules by not going break even. But I literally just established that rule so recently about going break even, on zones of just on problematic zones, on zones that price can reverse on us and go against us. So statistically, I mean, this day should have just been break even. But since on this day, and this is why it's okay to lose, because you're going to gain experience from it. On this day, this is the day that I really learned about the risk and how it really works and how much I should be risking. And this day just backed it up, and it just helped me understand it even more. So now, like, just this day ruined it all because I ended up doing 2 lots, which is way more than I thought it would be. And I ended up losing a lot of money. Literally, this one day, like, smoked, like, most of this. And this day was pretty big, too. But I'm right, though. Like, the trades I'm taking, they are winning trades. It's just the risk. And once you get the risk under control and you have a set strategy, that's when you start to print. And that's when you just grow exponentially. Like, and it's just getting me hyped up because I feel like this is the tipping point. Like most of my career, it was just down, 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 down. No, I'm lying. Not down. Like down, up a little bit, down, up a little bit, down, up a little bit, down. And then there was a point where there was like a plateau. I was just not really moving up any. Like I wasn't really doing much. And now it's really just like it started to go up, and it's like up, 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 down, up, down, up. I feel like this is the point. I'm getting this such important knowledge and experience in the market that it's just gonna hopefully just shoot away, and hopefully this is the tipping point of me becoming profitable. Even though we are in drawdown on this account. We just gained so much knowledge from this one account, which is actually crazy. Like I've never gained this much info and knowledge off of just one funded account in all of the accounts that I've bought. And it's interesting because it's also a new firm, and I feel like something new always helps. And man, like today was just great. And I'm actually just like in a good mood, and I'm not stressed out. I'm not stressed out at all. My cortisol levels are low. But anyways, let's go over. Oh, and yesterday I finished Matthew chapter 28, so that's great. And what it talked about was one day, check Jesus' tomb. He was gone. He rose from the dead, like he said, and then everyone truly believed that he was the Son of God. Man, that was just an amazing way to end the chapter. Matthew was really, really interesting. I gained a lot of history knowledge, and I'm excited to see, I think, what Mark has in store for me. And yeah, things are just going pretty well. April was definitely a really knowledgeable month, and I'm so grateful for it, even though we still have a whole week left. I got a 1.5K payout. I spent like 200 on evals. And no, I spent a little bit more than that, I think. Regardless, I have 1.3K in my bank account. And with this account, I learned so much. And I'm so excited for what May has in store for me because I will strictly trade New York session. And I'm so grateful for the beginning of April as well because I was trading Asia session. And it really put me in such a deep place and such a dark place. And I felt like the complete opposite of what I feel right now. I felt like I had no control. Like I was just always just on emotions and not knowing what to do. I felt like I was in a rut. It was a plateau. I was just confused. And nothing changes if nothing changes. So I realized the problem, the root of everything, which was that session, and I knew what I had to do. I knew that anytime that I have the opportunity to train New York session, I'll take full advantage of it because I know exactly what I'm looking for and how the session works. And as soon as I realized that it's just worth making that change and taking that risk of trying to trade in school, things have been great. And I wish I did this sooner, but everything happens for a reason, and things will just work out. So that's how today ended up going. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Hope you guys had a good week. I'm pretty happy with it. Well, it should be 2 profits, 1 break even. And this was just unfortunate. This was just a loss, but it definitely should not have been this much. But this whole week was just a learning experience. And that's just the way you should look at things. And I'm so glad that I journaled everything. And everything is just staying in this brain. I'm not forgetting anything that I'm learning, and I'm using the data to adjust and improve. And that's what you guys should be doing as well. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you guys so much for showing love. Drop a comment, anything that you want to say. I will reply to you, and I really do appreciate you for doing that. And if you stuck around for this long, say something in the comments, and I would definitely reply to you. And let's just go on this journey together and, just get one step closer to profitability because we all know how life is on the other side of the tunnel, and we are all striving to get there. And yeah, that's how today ended up going. I'm in a great mood. And I'm going to just enjoy the rest of my afternoon, and hopefully you guys do the same. But anyways, I will catch you guys tomorrow.